Good morning, YouTube, and welcome once again to another fantastic episode of Rise and Shine Gaming here on the Corky's World channel. I'm your one and only host, Corky, but surely you guys know that by now, right? Today, I'm going to be playing what I feel like was Tony Hawk's, and, you know, I say that as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the brand, not Tony Hawk himself, because I feel like his involvement in these games is probably not huge, and Mr. Hawk, huge fan and have been for a while, like many of the people my age. It's just somewhere something went wrong. You know, downhill jam, the ride, you know, with the actual like peripheral fucking the board. That's not the right word for it, but you know, with the board, the new Tony Hawk 5. It's just somewhere something went wrong. And usually Rise and Shine Gamings are happy and upbeat and fun. But this topic is so close to a lot of our hearts, you know. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll even admit to, like, I love, and if I can get myself a copy of them, I'll definitely play through them. I love American Wasteland, and I love Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. Those games were still, you know, like, they gave the Tony Hawk series a little more story to go off of, and it was great. It had fun voice acting, the missions were fun. And then something went wrong. It's like Tony Hawk himself was just like, I trust you guys, I trust you're going to do right by me, so here's the license to my name, here's the license to my imaging, run amok. And they did, and so many terrible games were spit out because of it. I already said them, there's no need to keep going, but I feel like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD was the last real attempt at trying to make a good Tony Hawk game. And I will film a bit of 5 for anyone who hasn't seen it. But so much has already been said about 5, you know, like, it's glitchy, it bugs the fuck out, it you know, you can play as weird characters. You can play as the Ninja Turtles for some reason, which is super cool, but you didn't have to do anything to unlock them. Yet you have to do something to unlock the knight from King's Quest. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I keep repeating, I keep stammering. This, I feel like, was the last real attempt at trying to make something for the fans themselves. So I wanted to show a game that it got released a few years ago, and then it also had downloadable content, which I guess was supposed to be levels from Tony Hawk 2. Because this was supposed to be an HD remake of the original Tony Hawk. And I'm sure you've noticed by this point in the video that the only thing you're hearing is my voice. And due to copyright laws, I can't really play the music in this game, which is one of the things that makes Tony Hawk so great. Otherwise, you know, like, they didn't get all of the original songs back. Some of them are on there. Like, I think Superman by Goldfinger's on there. But I wanted to at least show you guys the gameplay, show you guys the level layout, and show you that they were actually trying to do something good here. I think I have my own created character, which basically just takes your avatar and lays it out on the screen. So my avatar right now has a Rascal's skull, so I'll actually play as someone I haven't played as, just to show you guys the first level. It's cool that his son's in here. I know Riley's trying to be a skater, and probably is. I don't really follow skating that much, so I'm probably like the last person to talk to. Cousin, right there. Robert Trujillo, shout out. I can't, like, for some reason, James Hetfield. Let's play as James Hetfield, just because he's here. So, many of us remember this loading screen. Not that specific one, but to an extent, you know, like, here's what you gotta do, here's how you get cash, here's how you get points. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Like, look at how beautiful this looks. This is what Tony Hawk used to be. You know, the grittiness is still great, and popping Tony Hawk into a Nintendo 64 is still one of the most fun things you can do. But this is what it was supposed to be. You know, this is And the cool thing about this is I'm pretty sure you can do let's find out right quick whether or not I can. If I can do the... It didn't look like it, but... You know, blood... Collect all the manifests. All the original missions are pretty much back. But this was how Tony Hawk was supposed to be. And somewhere along the line, it just got messed up. You know? This is probably the most recent Tony Hawk game that's actually good and still fun to play. I'm sure Tony Hawk 5 has... Oh, God, I'm not doing good. I'm sure Tony Hawk 5 has some fans, you know? And that's fine. Everyone can like whatever they want to like. That's the best part about America. It's just... I wish people could play... I wish more people had played this, you know? I didn't get any of that score, which would have helped me knock out the 6 score, which sucks, but... I'm okay at Tony Hawk. I'm not breaking world records or anything, but I'm definitely good enough to hold my own. Air guitar, nice. I'm definitely good enough to hold my own, like, if I'm playing with friends. You know, they made... In Tony Hawk 1, doing a manual, like, and actually succeeding was one of the most ridiculous things you could do, but... down the road, like, let's say, like, 4, Tony Hawk 4, doing manual became as easy as grinding, which I'm fine with, because manual is the best way to link combos, and anyone who plays Tony Hawk knows that combos are the way to go. So, I messed it up, but whatever. Not too bad, James Hetfield of Metallica. So, all I did was knock out the high scores. But this is what it was supposed to be, you know? This is where Tony Hawk was supposed to keep heading. And I don't have a Nintendo 64. I'm looking into getting one. My best friend Sanford has a Nintendo 64, and I think his collection is up to like 111 games. I don't know. Sanford, I know you're going to watch this one, so put in the comments how many games you do have for Nintendo 64 now. But, you know, I would love to find a way to record 64 games and then show you guys the original, but if you're anything like me, you're in the demographic I am, you're in the age group I am, you know what Tony Hawk Pro Skater looks like. You played it, you lived it. Grab that secret. They changed the secret tape to secret DVD, which I thought was pretty funny. Get up here and grab the E. And then the T should be... Where is the T at? I'm sure several of you are screaming at home like, it's right there, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so should have enough time to up and over. But, like, this game is so clean and crisp, the sound effects are great. Like I said, I really wish I could play the music for you guys, but I don't want the video to get flagged. I don't want to get in trouble with any bands that I actually like, and then they're like, dude, you can't play our music, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh shit, you guys are the best. Don't hate me, please. So, see, I'm doing alright. I'm not, you know, like, for the first level of the game, this is nothing, but near the end, when the, you know, when the high score is 150 thou and the pro score is like 1,000,000. So we unlocked the School 2. School 2 because it's not School 1, which sucks, because School 1, the second level of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 was like one of the best. And then they decided to swap it with School 2, which I think is from Tony Hawk 2 or 3. I don't know, I'm sure you guys know. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, this was Tony Hawk HD. I really wanted you guys to see this, you know. It got a little love when it came out, but, you know, it does have flaws. Like, I don't think there's local multiplayer, which was one of the best parts of Tony Hawk. Not all the characters are back, obviously. They did add some new ones. Being able to play as your avatar is pretty fun. But guys, if I don't think this said this was backwards compatible, but if you're still into 360, check this out if it ever goes on sale. You know, it's definitely a fun blast from the past. The music's not all there, but they have some good ones to keep it fresh. As always, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I definitely had fun making it. Tony Hawk will always hold a special place in a lot of our hearts, and I know that much. So thank you, Tony Hawk, if this ever gets to you, thank you so much for the empire you've built. And even though it's lost its way, you still have a spot in many of our hearts. So, guys, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video. Later days, guys.